world champion. He beat some really good names. So, listen, I'm just. And it was a fight that he was asking for, a fight that he's been telling everyone he's going to knock me out, and it was basically saying he delivered. So, it just shows you that I'm better than what I look like sometimes.
It's harder.
And I have harder than
the record
records it is.
And what do you want to do now? What's the plans now after that? Like, what are you going to do next?
I think I'm going to fight. Huh? Well, going on holiday first, of course. Me and the family are going to go on a holiday. We're going to, holiday to PD for a few times. But no, we're going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy a couple of months off with my kids and the missus, because they put up with all the shit. You know, I'm an angry, moody fucker. And these boys do. They all put up with me. And genuinely, I know what way I am, but for breaking them all, I mean, they all deserve a medal.
You're special, you're special.
I don't know about that.
Very special, very, very special.
But I felt special in it anyway.
Career-wise, you said this the other day after this figure ball will get a job. I think you get more figure now.
Yeah. No, it's just I'm getting older. You know what I mean? I'll be 37 in February coming. It's old in terms of boxing at my weight. But if it's old, then I keep knocking them over. Like I can't just stop now, can I? I'll have to keep going. You know what I mean? No, I don't have many miles on the clock. I suppose that's a blessing in disguise. I mean, I had a load of years where people didn't recognise me or they didn't want to give me the chance. I'm from Ireland, and this is British boxing, and I'm not too sure what way it goes about that, but I feel like sometimes that the Irish are snubbed off a wee bit. And I met Simon, and I started working with Frank, and Simon made sure that we were given the opportunities, albeit Simon was pretty relatively new to the management, and I pestered him too. I do his head in as well and slobber at him, and he probably calls me everything to his wife first. But that's alright, because I'm going to keep doing it. Because stand it up. But it is what it is. It's like, listen, I just appreciate everything. I appreciate where I'm sitting now. I appreciate all you sitting around me now. It's just fucking weird. But it's class, and I enjoy it.
Anto, congrats on a great performance, mate. Frank talks about homecoming in Belfast. Would that be something that's on the agenda?
Absolutely. I says to Frank, no problem. I'll leave that down to Frank and the Simon. But one thing that needs to be done is that I get to name the top fighters on the undercard, because I believe it's just my job now to give these up and coming talent the platform to perform on. And there's Barry McReynolds in my gym who's going to be sitting in Queensbury here very soon, and we're going to start him off there as well. Why not?
So you switch between Southpaw and Orthodox. Is that something you've always had in your repertoire?
That's something Mickey Hawkins slappers at me about all the time. You know what I mean? He's don't you better call it fucking changing Southpaw the name. No, you're better off the Orthodox. But listen, sometimes it's a wee bit of an illusion, make them think a wee bit, and I definitely made Lee think a wee bit today. I caught him a few shots. But I suppose it's not my forte.
You talked to me about the jab. I thought once you found your jab, you really started to stand up before and fight.
Yeah. Lee was coming in with that double jab every time. I thought he was looking for the right hand over the top, but he never threw it that much. But he was walking onto some stiff jabs in my hands so I could pass the back. He just kept walking onto it like flat out. So it worked. It worked a treat, and. That's all down to Barry, Rory Dalton, Michael, and Michael Senior. Been putting the hard work in the gym and been telling me all about my job. I seem to work my job a bit better when I'm fighting, you know what I mean? But life's good, all's good.
You mentioned you wanted to see the money. Would that be a choice of Saudi or a homecoming?
No, I've been on two. Saudi isn't really giving out the money that you want anymore. So I've been to Saudi, loved the experience. I'm at the stage now where I'm literally top of the tree. I've disposed of all the top featherweights and super featherweights in Britain. There's nobody else, literally nobody else. So, and I wouldn't mind bringing it back to Belfast and doing something. before I hang up the gloves. Do you know what I mean? Winning a WBC title in front of my home crowd, which I'm very capable of doing, would be unbelievable.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Where would tonight rank